So before I go into the episode, recently I've been posting some reels on the Instagram page, and I have been receiving very interesting reactions and comments. So let me share it. So I've been making reels on like roasting Mongolian life and Mongolian current situation, which is the truth that we are living, and we have to face it, and it is truth, and it is what it is. And there were two polarizing sides of people. So on the one side, people were saying like, yes, that's true, and we should just flee from Mongolia. There's no hope in Mongolia. Everything is going down to hell. And on the other side, people were like calling me names for making this kind of reel because of me, I'm repelling all the foreign investors that they were planning to give money, to invest money to Mongolia, and because of this kind of reel, they're not gonna invest money for Mongolia. And people were commenting like, we should not show ourselves like this to the world. We should only show the nice things and good things and shiny things. And we should hide these things from the world. So I think I would say I'm doing the favor for Mongolian tourism industry for balancing the expectations for the tourists. So you're welcome. I would say it's better to have more realistic expectation rather than having your expectation high up in the sky and coming to this kind of reality. You just need to have the both information, both sides balanced, informed, and true and honest. It's same for the personal development. In order to improve yourself, you have to face your dark sides, and you have to face your inner devils. So if we decide to be blind to our current status quo, we will not going to be able to improve it. And let me tell you, those investors or tourists, they're not going to be savers for Mongolians. They're just going to visit and go back. And we are the ones who need to work on our problems, face our problems and solve it, and do the things that we can do to provide solutions. So I will share about 5 things I love about Mongolia and I miss from Mongolia. To give you the context, currently I'm studying in Hungary for my PhD and arrived here last September. So it's been like 6-7 months now. And these are the things that I miss from Mongolia. So the first thing is banking services and fintech technology. It is so good in Mongolia, actually. You don't know it until you feel you know it. So, for example, in Hungary, it took me 2 weeks to get my account set and have my credit card. So what happened is, first I went to this Hungarian bank, and first of all, it took 2 days just to get the appointment. And after I got the appointment, arrived at the appointment and met the banker and did all the applications and stuff. And it took another 2 weeks waiting for the email approval, everything like that. And after all that, I decided I didn't want the bank because it was no good for foreigners, and they have like they lacked the English services. So I chose other bank and everything started, and all in all it took me a month to finally have a bank account. But in Mongolia, you can just go to any bank and have your account set at the same day. You order your card, it will arrive in 3 days, maximum 5 days, and everything is so easy and smooth. But I know that I read actually comments from the expats that they had a lot of problems with the bank, but I think that's the issue of like English language barrier, and I think the Mongolian banks need to train their staff more in English and like add English speaking services to their customer service. So I think in overall, banking service is really good and fast. And also there are like bunch of fintech applications like Most Money, Social Pay, Coupe, High Pay, so many things. And I just realized those things are quite developed in Mongolia, but here, no, in Europe. And here, we are using like Google Pay or Apple Pay. But until I got the my bank account for a month, it was so hard for me to do anything, to buy anything. And for a month, I only used cash. And I was asking my friend to help me to transfer money to other accounts because I had to pay my rent, etc. And the second thing is I can get things done quickly in Mongolia. Okay, for example, if I want an internet provider to come to my home and link and connect some Wi-Fi router, etc., in Mongolia it will take 3 days. Okay, maybe 5 days maximum if they have a lot of load and requests. On the other side, in Europe, it takes forever, at least 2 weeks. Same for the internet service, Wi-Fi. I said bank account, also bank card, handyman services, carpenter services, things like this. So in Mongolia, you can get it done in the same day or in maximum in a week. So this means when you plan to do something, it will get done quickly, less waiting, and you will save time. Third thing is high quality personal care services or beauty and wellness services and plus dental care services. For me, I don't get my nails done. I do my nails myself. But hearing from my girlfriend's experiences and other people that I know that they're living abroad, they swear that manicure and beauty service, spa and everything is far more better in Mongolia. For example, better than in Germany and Australia. So, for example, whenever they go visit their family in Mongolia, they get everything done, like their nails, hair, skincare, massage, everything. And they are always satisfied with it, and it's good quality and cheap, so it's really good. So speaking of skincare, Korean type of skincare routine and having a lot of products to use on your skin is quite popular in Mongolia, and that is also same for me. I use like Japanese and Korean products, and those are really good. And here also I'm struggling to find really good ones. I just finished my skincare products that I brought from Mongolia. Those were like Korean ones. My sister sent them to me and they finished, and I just tried buying this European brand cream and I'm really disappointed. So I just gotta find a way to find those Korean brands or Japanese things. What else? And also the dental care. Dentists are, I think, really good in Mongolia too. And I really hope I will not have any experience going to the dentist here, because I would really prefer only have my teeth checked only in Mongolia. So when I will only go to dentist when I go to Mongolia. That's what I am trying to say. Again, it's very cheap comparing to the other countries, and it's good quality, really good quality. Okay, the fourth thing is plenty of sunny days. Okay, so in Mongolia, I Googled it. In a year, there are around 200 to 280 sunny days. This means 77% of the whole year is sunny. And it is really good because it affects your mood and it affects your mental health. We all know now that going outside every day is good for our mental health, and having the warm sunlight on your face, on your eyes, is really good for improving your circadian rhythm, improving your sleep quality, everything. So that's actually really good. And again, in Hungary, in Europe, especially in the winter, most of the days are like gloomy and cloudy. It often happens that for 10 days in a row there is no sun, or like for 2 weeks, and it affects you. But still, even though there is no sun outside, we still need to go outside every day. It makes you feel better. And so in Mongolia, even though in the winter it's cold AF, like super cold, bone-chilling cold, it's still very sunny all the time, most of the time. So that's what I miss from Mongolia. And the last thing is, it's very easy to access nature in Mongolia, even in Ulaanbaatar. I think everybody knows that in few kilometers to the south in Ulaanbaatar, the Bogtan Mountain hiking trail is super nice. It's so beautiful. It's so deep into the woods. It's so easy to hike every weekend when you're living in Ulaanbaatar and also anywhere in Mongolia. Ulaanbaatar is actually surrounded by mountains in every direction, and not only Bogtan Mountain, you can go to so many other trails. For example, Bainzur hiking trail, Songenherhan, so many choices and options, and it's so close from the city center, I would say. And for example, in other countries, it at least takes like at least an hour ride, a train ride, something like that, or half a day to reach and get out of the city to reach some nice hiking trails that is like extended or like really nice or really steep, deep into the mountains, etc. And sometimes I just feel this yearning to be in the nature, to be outside, just to get out of my room. So there are some like really nice and really close hiking trails here in Hungary, also in Budapest, but it doesn't feel as beautiful as in Mongolia because it's quite crowded in the hiking trails, and there are a lot of stairs, a lot of buffets, and these kind of services, and it's very well. There are a lot of infrastructure built, and it doesn't feel like you're in the wild nature. So these are the things I love about Mongolia and miss from Mongolia. So leave a comment and let me know if you agree with this list or you disagree. And also, please leave a review on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Let me know what you think about this podcast. What do you want me to work on more, to improve, and leave your thoughts. Thank you for listening to this podcast, and if you'd like to keep up with Mongolia, make sure you subscribe on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and everywhere else. Хамт байсан маш их баярлалаа. Баяртай.